Sup guys, Easy here from Cool, Watches Only, and today is going to be a pretty damn cool one. The blokes from Addiesdive just sent me this new model. It's like a mix of a Submariner and a hammy field. It's crazy. It has some new features on an Addies, well, at least new to me. It will get smashed, frozen tested. We'll see if the boxes are actually waterproof or not. And at this point, I'm not entirely sure if I'll not set it on fire. Without further ado, this is how it's gonna be. Let's go! Alright, let's get this out of the box. It's another Pelican style box. I bet a 20 with a friend. These things wouldn't eat water since it has secure latches. It's not only plastic, but like a rubber cord as a seal. And these 4 latches. So, yeah, in the end, it wasn't a clear cut. I'll show you what happened. And you tell me who needs to pay who at the end. Not all is black and white. Not all is a clear cut. Who's to say how much water is too much water? Giving back to the pool and all that. Anyway. Okay. Move aside for a while. Okay, simple manual. And the warranty card, unsigned, and a tool to adjust the bracelet. Let's get to the watch, all standard, all very mindful, very demure. It's heavy, I'll tell you that. I'm wearing their 2080. This one's the 2086. I don't know the logic behind their naming and models, but I'll say this watch is nicer than people give it credit for. So, expectations are high, as that one's by far the best Addies I've seen yet. So let's see this. It's more like past Addiesdive than the 2080. Not sure about that. They returned to the old logo, but well, on this kind of design, it doesn't bother me that much. Let's take some measurements. This is a 25 model. I think this is the first time anyone sent me their new hot stuff first. Yes. Those are the perks of having an humongous YouTube channel. Okay, adjusted to my wrist, it weighs 146 grams. And about 168 with the full bracelet. Feels really solid. Sometimes, you know, there's some signs that, okay, the height is 14 millimeters flat. The diameter of the bezel is 40.3, and the diameter of the glass is 28, almost 30. The bezel height is 2.4 millimeters, which may look too tall, but in reality, give you great grip, even with gloves. I see this as a tall watch, even the height. Oh shucks, people complaining about tall watches reminds me when phones started going bigger that some said the 4.7-inch iPhone was huge and almost couldn't fit in your pocket. Yeah, that it's a preference matters, but you can wear this under a sleeve or a coat, whatever. It's tall, but it's fine, okay? The lug width is 20 millimeters. I will measure the interior of the clasp too, as you will want to upgrade this clasp. The watch is a 10, but the clasp is a 5 at best. You'll see me complaining about the bracelet and the clasp and whatnot, but let me explain myself. To measure something, you need a ruler, a reference, so nothing is plain good or bad per se. If you compare it with a San Martin, sure is bad, but compared against Casio or Timex, it's not bad at all. In fact, is way, way better. Full solid links. The clasp is pressed, but doesn't feel so tinny. It's just better. And I'm not even talking about price yet. You factor the price in, and this thing for 1/3 of the Timex smashes it bad. So yeah, bear that in mind when you hear me criticizing it. Its worst part is still quite good. Full, solid stainless steel bracelet, including end links, a system that isn't screws, but it is magnitudes easier than the pin and collar used by other brands. A finishing that, if not perfect, at least it's not offensive. I don't know, we're getting a lot, aren't we? Check this out. Solid build, screw-down crown and screw-down case back, sapphire with working anti-reflective coating, cool design, ceramic, blacked-out rehaut, a Seiko automatic movement, branded case back and crown. The Suyosa has nothing on this, and the reviewers wet their pants just talking about it. Slap a traditional name on the dial, and you're looking at 3 times the price, easy. It's rated water resistant down to 200 meters. While it's not diving certified, you can confidently take it to the beach and swim with it. The screw-down case, back and crown should effectively prevent water and moisture from entering. I personally haven't experienced any water ingress or condensation. It's well sealed. The sapphire crystal is thick enough or has enough mass to prevent the flame heat from affecting the anti-reflective coating inside. Very useful. Both the sapphire crystal and the ceramic bezel are incredibly durable, almost impossible to scratch. The watch attractive design looks great in the morning sunlight, but it's also built to withstand daily wear and tear and rough conditions. They made it tough. It's not just the looks. You might say, well, where could they have cut corners? Maybe the LUME. Is it the LUME? No. Guess again. The LUME on this thing is brutal. You will not get this LUME on anything anywhere close to this price point, of course, unless you go with another Addies or maybe Steel Dive, but those usually sell higher. What can I say? I love my watches with bright LUME, and at this point, I would like this one, even if it was bad at everything else. But it is not. Okay. So let's test some straps. Would love to have this one with red stitches instead. This thing in black looks something else. I will leave links to this strap too. It is cheaper than the black ostrich I usually show, and it looks super nice too. It has quick release spring bars. The other doesn't. It looks completely different. Love it. Just wow. Hey Addies, hear me out. You know you need to make this version right. 2086 plus 1 or something. This one is like a lobster style, not quite exactly, but straight links. Super nice. For this model, I think the black PVD would work better, as it looks awesome in black. So yeah, no, for sure. Let's put a black strap again, kind of monochromatic, plus the red tip of the second hand, giving it a nice splash of color. I love it. What do you think, guys? They could include an extra strap, like this one, super cheap and awesome option, way more comfortable than the bracelet. Okay, this suede looks nice too. Strap monster, this guy, innit? Now watching the footage, I think I still prefer the look on blacks, but in person, this does not look bad at all. Love it. Yeah, this looks awesome. This NATO was for another watch, so it's only 18 millimeters, but you get the idea. I like it a lot. Imagine it on 20 and with a white line or light gray. I like it. Yeah, it rocks whatever you throw at it. Let's see with this bright yellow rubber. Not bad. In real life, this looks more vibrant and better than the video. It's not the best, but not bad either. Definitely a strap monster. Usually I test a bunch of straps and end up only showing the ones that look the best, but with this one, it makes me want to go and test more. I think yellow is the worst one, but still, it isn't half bad. Okay, so far, I've done a lot to the poor thing, and it's fine, so what else? Like, the great thing is, if it breaks after a year or a few, you can get a movement replacement for super cheap and change it yourself, or get it fixed at any local watch repair shop, or get a new one for a fraction of what it costs to maintain a brand name product. Depending on how high the brand, you could actually buy 2 or 3. So, okay, I don't know, I leave it to you. One of you lucky people watching the video will get this gift from Addiesdive, and a little gift from me too. I am already missing this thing, and to think I almost declined their offer. Yeah, about the Pelican style boxes. What you reckon? Last chance to pause the video and write your answer. Leak or no leak? To leak or not to leak? Don't shitting, okay? If you shit, you're lying to yourself, and little Jesus here doesn't like that, okay? Will it be desert dry, or could some humidity enter? Alright, I won't edit this part, so you all see is not fake or anything, okay? Ito inventing, guys.
Fine, when you're not really fine.
Yeah, debatable. I think it's not conclusive. What do you think? I don't know. Further tests needs to be done. Okay, moving on. Okay, I have a few negatives here. First, this is personal, but I'd love it if they stuck with the new logo. It's not a deal breaker for this model specifically, but I'd prefer they either stick to the new cursive text or create a better, simpler design. Design is subjective, I know. I also think the bracelet is a bit behind. It's not bad, but I'd rate it lower than the one on their 2080. This is all perspective and nitpicking, but I'd love it if they could take that extra step to be on par with the top brands, or at least their own premium options. If not, then including female end links would be nice too. Finally, the clasp. I think it lets the watch down. The watch could easily pass for something much more expensive. It looks awesome, but I don't understand this clasp. If you're interested on picking it up, I strongly recommend getting a better clasp. It would improve the experience tenfold. I can't think of anything else bad to say about it. Bottom line, it's an awesome, tough little watch. It looks amazing. The anti-reflection they used is very good, an impressive improvement from the 2080, and a far cry from their Addiesdive. They're keeping the prices close to 100, but stuff like this, they're closing the gap to the more premium brands as it is. Put a good black leather strap and it will look even better. So yeah, totally recommend it. If interested, links are in the description. I'm out.
시간이 흐릿해지고 침묵하는 헤매도